Okay, so Baby J here. We're back. As I promised, I will teach you the exercises to help with your knee pain. If you have osteoarthritis of your knees, or if you had surgery of your knees, or your knees are just weak, from previous injury, then this would help you. The exercise helped me with my own knee pain. So osteoarthritis, tear of our collagen, right? Our bone hitting our bone. Like for example, in your knees, your your femur is hitting or always colliding with your uh, tib fib, the fibula plateau there, and it's rubbing it and it's causing pain. But that's not only the reason. There is an inflammatory um, going on that area there. So there's a lot of inflammation, and so that cause a lot of pain. So what we're gonna do, the best, even though that walking or any kind of activity causes you to pain, but it's actually the best movement that would not cause more harm to your knees. So the first thing you have to do is to strengthen your muscles, okay? Because our muscles and ligaments are the one protecting our bones. So the muscle that we need to take care. Okay, I am outside actually because I want you to have a nice view while we are exercising, but it's overcast hill here in Mount Lemon Hills. It's cold. We have the extensor muscles. Extensor because it helps us to extend our knees, right? Our legs. Okay, this is the movement. Okay, extension. And at the back here is our flexor muscles. Okay, and this is the one that help us to bend our knees. We need to strengthen those in order for us to prevent knee pain. So the first exercise that I'm gonna teach you, you need to have a chair. Okay, so I tell you, teach you the very basic because even though that your movement is a lot better, okay, if your knee pain is not that bad, but for those who are still unable to walk without a cane because of knee pain, you start from this very basic exercise. Okay, so you're gonna need a chair. That's why I was telling you, you need to have a chair. Okay. So the first movement, I hope you could hear me. The first movement is extension. So if your knee pain is so severe that you're not able to lift because we're supposed to lift and then extend, right? This is the movement. You could hold on to a chair. If you have an armchair, you could do this and then you do this. So you use your abdominal muscles and you lift your leg and straighten that. So you are trying to strengthen your extensor muscles, your knee extensor muscles. Okay, so this is the exercise. You need to do 20 of this, okay, daily. But if you could not do this, you start with tapping. So you're gonna use this your extensor muscle still, but then you're just gonna put your heel on top. Let me move a little. So put your heel, okay, on top of you, and then your other one. So 20 of this, okay, repetitions. And if you get better, if you could not do 20, do 5. Start with something that you could tolerate. Okay? So this is the very basic one. Heel and then toe. Heel and toe. Heel and toe. If you are a little bit, you could tolerate to do this. The exercise is up and straight. Up and straighten your knee. Okay? 20 of this. So this is the strengthening exercise of your extensor knee muscles. Now, let's work on our flexor, okay? At the posterior part of your knee, your thigh is the extensor muscles. And this you need to hold on, okay? Halfway like this. That's okay. Start with that. But then if you're better, you could do this. Look at me. Right? Do 20 of this. And then do the other part. Your other leg. Okay? See? Basic, low, and And then if you could do better, you gonna do, and then if you could do better, you gonna do this 40